Liz, and welcome to another crafting week. Happy Monday. So I've got an Easy Makes Monday, and we haven't made these for ages. I'm doing some side tabs, but not just the normal side tabs. Like, for example, on their own you could put this on. This is when I cut the tops off tags. When I want to make something else with the tag, I cut these and save them, and you can add that on the end of a page. Obviously you can have your whale tail tabs. These are a little bit more than just a tab. These are like an edging, page edging tab. Gives you a little bit more decoration on the edge of your page, basically. Now, we've made these before. I'm sure they were a Roxy's weekly challenge, or going back to one of her 100-day challenges a few years ago when she first did these, and I've sort of made them ever since. So you can see you can build up your layers, and they can be all shapes and sizes basically, and then they just fit nicely. So you can utilize these bits you chop off top of your tags. And also, if you've got some of them long thin strips, got a few here, long thin strips that you cut off the edge of some other projects, and you never know what to do with these long, apart from making belly bands or making, you know, rolls of ruffles and such like. I thought we'd make some of these because they just make a nice change on your page. Make them look really interesting rather than just a tab. So I've already made these few while I was having a play around in deciding what I was going to do. This one, I got some stuff printed on acetate that was left over from another project that I did, and it's actually tree bark that's printed on there, and I've made a acetate tab at the side of this one, and it will go on the corner, you know, the edge of your page beautifully. So for example, my memo pad that I made to go on my desk, for example, you know, you could stick that on there on the corner of the page, and you've got your tab hanging over. You can either stick it fully down, or you could also make it a little side tuck as well as. So they are quite versatile. I really do like them. I'll give you a full flip through soon of this memo pad, my desk memo pad. Okay, so let's crack on. Let's get some long strippy thingies, and let's see what we can do. I've got a bit here. I mean, you'd use this for something else, but you know, say for example, these were your leftover strips that you'd got left over from another project, and we can utilize these, can't we? So let's have a look. I've got some long straw paper in different colors. I've got a bit of started making some bases for doing ruffles. So I think, let's see what that looks like on there. So I hope you're all doing well. Sorry, the last few videos have been a bit sporadic. I've been in hospital again, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We moved, and I'm thinking, right, normal videoing will resume. Oh, crikey, I've been in for 8 days. 8 days. Yeah, and another camera tests. More camera tests. Oh, goodness me. I couldn't swallow it this time. You know, can you remember? Last time I was in, I've had them done before, and I managed it. Oh dear, I couldn't. I was too stressed. Too stressed. I'd been bed hopping. I mean, you know how tiring bed hopping can be, don't you? David laughed and wondered what I'd been up to. No, I think I had 5 different beds in the space of 3 hours in hospital. It's struggling, bless it. The NHS is struggling. And so by the time you've moved bed 5 times, you're not in the right frame of mind to be going and swallowing a camera, are you really? So I've still got that pleasure to come. But hey ho, I'm here again. I'm here again to film. And I was getting a bit panicky because we're going away soon. Right. And I noticed that Joey DeFee, bless her, she's not been on for a while, and she's done a video saying that she's got some health issues she's battling. So yeah, go over and give Joey some love. Sometimes it's difficult when you've got things happening to keep the home fires burning, as it were. Do I want a bit like that? Yeah. So what you all been up to? Oh, you've been managing to get some crafting in yourselves. I've been desperate to get back in here, but yeah, came out a couple of days ago. Back to my beloved hospital where I used to work. So yeah, I was quite happy to be back there. I don't think I like that slanty bitty at the top now. I'm going to just edge that. That's it. See, that's all there is, really. You can put odd butterflies on. You can put odd snippets of bits of paper. What's that there? Do we need that bit on? No. Leave that like that then. Right, let's have a look. We've got this here. I've done a bit of, been having a mad play with my felt pens. I think that would be nice. So it's just really a matter of, you know, playing about with some scraps that you've got, and you can build them up. Just, if you've been with me a while, I'll see if I can find it and link it in the cards. When I did the series on doing different edgings for your journal, different edgings to give you a completely different look, we did a series on it, and it was such fun. We had great, I really enjoyed it. I did all sorts of things that, you know, you won't necessarily do. Right. I'm going to cut that like that and that like that. So that's that bit. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a look what else I like on there. Oh, that's a bit of, I've got a little bit here of, I want to call it Venetian paper, but it's not. It's Florentine, isn't it? I'm going to put that on there. So it's just a matter of building up your layers, and I've done it as an Easy Makes Monday because this is something, you know, when you don't feel like doing too much, you can make a pile of these, and they're great, aren't they, to keep. There we are. See, you can imagine that going on the edge like that, look. And look at the difference it makes. You know, it makes a difference. And then that would be sticking out so you can see where your tabs are. Just a little bit more interest on your page, really. So let's make a few more. I've got a couple more here. I'm going to add that. There's no right or wrong way of doing it, really. Just different colours and patterns and things you think go together. That's that. I've also got a thing here where I do keep my tabs. That's a nice one that I've punched out, ones that I've punched out, or ones from kits, because often Tracy will have cutouts, or you know, some of the other. Shall we have one on that side for a change? Yeah, I think we will. It's a bit of a dismal day again. We seem to be having some funny weather. It's usually May's a really lovely hot month for us, but we're having a lot of, it's not, can't say it's cold, but a lot of greige as I call it, you know, greige days. And get rid of them. That's nice, isn't it? Have we got a bit of something we could? I've got some odd loose butterflies in here that are just, I like that. Just to give it a bit of extra decoration. And I think, you know, the idea, I think it was about 2 years ago when I'd been in hospital, I started the Easy Makes Monday just to get me back into the swing of crafting again. And just to do things that you can build up a stash. See, these don't take a deal of space up. You know, we've got a nice little collection here, so that when I do a new journal, I've got something to use. Right, let's have a look now what we've got here. I've also got some of these sewn tabs that I've made. Now, Tim Holtz does these. He sells these. They're just like this, fabric with sewing round. And I thought, oh, I'm going to make my own, do you know? So I haven't got too many left yet. Now, I mean. So let's put that on. Move it up. I know I probably wasn't quite in frame last time, guys, so I'm sorry about that. It's getting used to, you know, the new space and where the camera needs to be positioned. So that can go there, and use art glitter glue, and then, you know, it's good for fabric as well. I'm going to put that like that. Now this is just a bit of fabric that I got left, and I've just done some different coloured lines on it, but I really like that. That looks great, doesn't it? Do I want a flower or anything on? No, that looks wrong colour altogether. What else have I got? Got some little bows that are Tina's from Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I never thought that I would be bothered about bows, but do you know what? I'm really loving them. I really love these bows. You can put them on all sorts. And it just sort of finishes it off. Now then. Put that on there. Ah, oh, love it. Love it. That'd be really pretty. Right, we'll do another one of those. I've got, let's have a look what we've got here. trying to keep my scraps down because they were going out of hand. And you know what? All the stuff I've got, all the craft stuff, I'm thinking, how did we get it all in the flat? I really don't know how I fitted it all in, because I think, crikey, there's low, mind you, we've got it, you know, I've got it all in one room now, but oh, it really is a lot of craft stuff. I think too much, really. I need to have another cull. And sorry for those of you that like to buy things from the shop, and especially those that like David avocado paper. Hopefully we'll be able to make more batches now we've moved into a bigger space again. We really just couldn't make it in the flat, so hopefully, but we're looking at alternatives. Look at that, I like that. We're looking at alternative way of selling, because yeah, somebody hacked into my Etsy shop, and that enabled them to get into my bank account and take quite a bit of money out, and it had to be shut down. So I am looking at what alternatives. There is something called Folksy, I think it's called, Folksy shop. I know there's not on the high street. So we're in the process of looking at that, because I've nowhere to sell stuff. And I know I can do it on Instagram, but yeah, I don't think people always see that. I quite like that. That's really nice. I don't like this. I want something to go down. I'm trying to think if we have anything. What have I got here? Or this Florentine paper. Not long enough. Let's have a look what else we've got down here. A bit of something. I can get to my craft part, guys. It's great. Right, let's have a look what we could. Let's see if there's anything in here I can put on. They're quite big, I think, aren't they? Far too big, aren't they? They are. That's quite nice. Let's have a look at these. So I've got all sorts on my craft cart now. Instead of having it shoved away in drawers and things, cupboards, I can see them, so I'm more likely to use these. Let's quickly put it up there, I think. So don't forget to have a chat with us down below. Any questions, please feel free to ask away. It does help us. The more people engage and ask, you know, write in the comments, even little emojis help. So that would be great if you could do that for us. And then hopefully I'll be able to get back to filming regularly. I don't like that one there, do you know? Let's just cut a chunk of this down and see what that's like. That's better. I like that better. Ooh. And you can always then also add, like you do with your snippet rolls, you can add little elements that tie into the journal you're making at the time. You know, if you're doing, say, a butterfly journal, you could add a butterfly on there, or a nature journal. So there we go, I like that better. It's a bit of a dodgy cutting, that is. I'm going to make some more of these tabs. I ain't got many left. They look nice. Right, one more and then I think we'll call it a video. So I want to be able to use this on something, don't I? I'm going to make it smaller. Put it on here and then we'll layer up. I think we need to bring the pick jar back for something. We haven't done that for ages, have we? And I really enjoy it when we do the pick jar and do something a bit unknown, that I don't know what elements we're going to add. Right, let's see. All right, that's on there. I always have to think which way. It's that way, isn't it? That's it. I couldn't think which way to angle it then. Right. That's nice. Like that. And I'm just... I feel that I need a bit of something else on there. Let's have a look here if we've got something else we could put on there. Or I'll tell you what we could do. We could, let's have a look, we could have it at the top of the page. See if I could get two flowers similar shape to there. Look. Now, I'm going to use this as the little tab. So you're not having to always have tabs that you make with the, you know, the punchy out tools if you haven't got one. You can do two circles. You can just cut bits of card up, two butterflies together. There we are. I'm just going to get rid of that. Cut it off, I don't like it. That bit. There we go. So you could have it out that way in a pocket, or you could have it on corner of your page. I really like that. Okay then guys, so hopefully, can't find my pin now, that has given you some ideas to make these, oh it's here, look. Looks like a, you know, bit of a mess, isn't it? Bit of a mess on this desk, not like me. Some ideas how to make some of these lovely edgings, so the tab edging strips for your journals. And it's surprising, look, I only made a few before I came started filming, but it's surprising how I've got a nice little stash now. Look, oh, I've forgotten I've got all these as well. Look. Okay then, so thanks for joining me again. and I'll see you next video. Take care out there. Bye.